All right, Lucious Williams Podcast, episode 26. I'm here with my lovely panel. Got Raynetta, I got Keisha, I got BJ. I'm live in St. Louis. BJ, how was your week, sir?
Week was cool, man. Got to spend some time with the family. Got some good food. Got to see my brother. You know what I'm saying? It's been good.
What's up? You didn't do nothing?
I did a lot of stuff.
What'd you do, man?
None of your business, sir.
Oh.
Moving on.
Raynetta, how was your week?
My week was fine. I had a wedding on Wednesday that I went to. Now I'm getting ready for another wedding.
You like doing weddings?
No, I really don't.
You like just watch? Like, I don't like being in them. I like watching them.
That don't really matter. Since becoming a Delta, I don't like weddings.
Okay.
And I say that because normally when you're a guest, you go to the wedding, you can wear whatever the hell you want to wear. Now that I'm a Delta, these heifers want to do elaborate shit. And they be like, I want all the Deltas to wear this color. I want all the Deltas to do this. And so then it makes looking for stuff for weddings a lot harder because I can just go find something and wear something and be fine. But now I got to wear a certain color because that's what y'all chose.
I can do it.
So, yeah.
Keisha, how was your week?
Week was good. Currently in the state of doing some late spring cleaning. Kids to go off to their daddies, be free for the rest of the summer. So super psyched about that.
That's what's up. You don't know how my week was?
No.
No? You don't want to know how my week was? No. Okay. All
How
right.
was your week? But how was your week, Lucious? How was your week?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. My week was all right. It was kind of horrible but good at the same time. I had a pipe.
Horrible but good.
No, I had a pipe bust at my apartment and got water everywhere. I had to get the socket replaced and all that goofy stuff. But I also went to Indianapolis and now I'm here in St. Louis, so it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. I can't complain, man. But guess what, Keisha?
What?
Did you hear?
Did I hear about what?
You hear? We got topics.
Yay, topic.
I cannot with y'all in these fingers.
We got topics. Hey, BJ, hey, we got topics.
Like, don't you do it.
All right. Text me when you get there.
All right, look here. First topic. We got this from an anonymous. Anonymous person asked me a question in my DM.
I'll see you tomorrow. Yes, ma'am.
Here's the first topic. Aside from cheating,
You can just let her know. I ain't doing that.
hold on. Okay. Aside from cheating, what's the point of no return in a relationship?
Okay.
Aside from cheating, what is the point of no return in a relationship? And me and BJ were talking about this earlier, and I was like, sometimes cheating isn't like the biggest thing you gotta worry about. Some people can deal with cheating. So we'll start with you, Renata. What is the point of no return in a relationship for you?
I think it's to the point when I get to the point where I'm miserable and I'm not happy and I have literally shut down. It's not really the cheating, but sometimes you can feel alone in your marriage or feel alone in your relationship. That feeling right there, there's no coming back from that. That and then dishonesty.
Dishonesty and feeling miserable. Point of no return for you.
Yeah. Why am I going to continue and be miserable? Why am I going to continue to sit here and you keep lying for whatever reason? There's no point in continuing on. We already took cheating out of the equation, so there's nothing. That's it.
BJ, point of no return.
Disrespect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Blatant disrespect. If you go out of your way to disrespect me, to me, that's that point where like, okay, I know that there's no coming back for me. And then to piggyback on what Ray said too, like that dishonesty. If you're lying to me, it means I can't trust you. If I can't trust you, then we can't be together.
True.
It just can't happen. I can't be with anybody that I can't trust. I really can't fool with people that I can't trust. You know what I mean? So that's not just relationships, that's friendships too. You know what I mean? Once I know that you're not an honest person,
once you're labeled a liar, period, it makes anything hard. Relationship,
everything's questionable.
Yeah, it makes anything dealing with you questionable. Like you say, it's hard. It's hard to move on anyway. Friendship, just even having a conversation, because I'm always going to second guess and question what you're doing or where's the lie or why you lying.
Can y'all deal with cheating? That's something.
No, but we took that off the board.
Huh?
You took that off the board.
Okay, I didn't know.
We said besides cheating.
I mean, but can y'all deal with, like, is cheating the?
Yeah, we out of here.
Can you deal with cheating or not?
If I'm in a relationship, no.
No.
Okay. Teacher, what's the point of no return for you?
EJ and Renetta took both of mine. Those are really big factors, but I guess the only one left for me, I know from experience or past experience from my last relationships, that whole unequally yoked factor. And I mean, like, if you're in a relationship, but it feels like you're doing most stuff alone, whether it's financial, tending to yourself emotionally, physically, all that. If I'm doing most of the work, it begs the question, what do I need you for? Like, I at one point I used to make excuses for my ex where I was doing most of the work, but I would always make excuses like, well, at least he doesn't do this, like at least he doesn't hit me, at least he doesn't cheat on me, because he didn't. But when it came to everything else, like financially, taking care of the kids, helping me out, once I realized I was doing most of the work, I really ended up with the question, what for? Because D is not the answer. I can get somebody else to do that. Shoot, I can do that for myself. So once it got to that point, it was a lot easier to let him go. And I also realized once I let him go, I got so much further in life. I'm talking financially, socially, as in having friends, handling the household, because I didn't have to carry him along with everything else I was already taking care of. So being true partners and coming up, like the teamwork, taking care of everything together, that was a big thing for me. But if I don't have that, I'm gone.
E, do y'all have anything? E, Taylor, y'all have anything?
Taylor's gone.
Oh, Taylor's gone.
Taylor's gone.
Do you have anything?
For you, what is the point of no return besides cheating? Outside of cheating, what is the point of no return in a relationship?
When you are trying to get me to change myself, that's the point of no return for me, because I don't feel true to myself. When I no longer feel true to myself, I feel like as I have adapted to you in so many ways, you are no longer.
Did y'all hear her?
Yeah, we heard.
Yeah.
That was the dog. It's fine. That was the dog.
Oh.
That was the dog.
I know. I feel like the point of no return for me, y'all mentioned it all. Like cheating. I mean, besides cheating, but all the other stuff y'all mentioned. Like, yeah, I can't tolerate the disrespect. I'm high on respect because I'm a broke dude. So it's just, that's like all I got. I'm broke, bro. I'm broke. I'm gonna keep it that way.
That new ass car out there. So.
Hey, look here, relax. You need to relax. That's a rental. That's a rental. I just haven't given it back yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I think like the disrespect part. Like I can't tolerate that in life in general. So yeah, I couldn't do that, man. And it's tough, you know what I'm saying? Because like everybody's different. It's all perspective. Because I know people that actually deal with cheating.
Yeah.
It wasn't the cheating that got me. It was when he put his hands on me. It's just like, oh, so the cheating didn't bother you at all. Like,
but you have some people who live like that.
Yeah.
And you have like a lot of the older couples.
Oh yeah, they've been cheating on each other for years and they cool with it. You know where home's at.
Yep, I've heard that. You've heard that a lot.
Yeah, you know where home's at.
You said what? It's the way of the world.
Is it the way of the world though, or is that just
No, that's the way of the world.
one person's person?
My thing is no, because my thing is things have been set in stone for history for a long, long time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this ain't no beginning cycle. This is an everlasting cycle. This has started before us time and time again, over and over again. You get what I'm saying? Like it used to be a significance of royalty to have multiple women back in the day. You get what I'm saying? So it just has evolved into what we have today, and where people are like, "Oh, you're cheating because you have other significant others," you know. But back in the day, kings had 5 women to themselves. You know what I'm saying? The kings in Africa have several wives. You know what I'm saying? So it was taught as something of royalty to begin with, and now we are listening and weakening the value of it and saying, oh, "Okay, now you have multiple." You know, and it's coming back around. It's making a whole new comeback because now we have polygamy relationships where a lot of people are having 2 women or 2 men or however they want to do it.
I mean, I think with that, as far as having multiple partners, I think you got to be able to afford to have multiple partners. If you can handle it, if you can deal with it, like then go do you. And if the other person's cool with it, do you. But I don't think like it's making a comeback, but you have a lot of people that are like, yo, I want one person and that's it.
I don't know if it's making a comeback because now it's just a lot of people that are starting to be out and forward with the
people are being open about it.
Yeah.
People are being comfortable with being in one, but a lot of people really can't deal. You know what I'm saying? And they say they can, but they really can't.
No.
All right. Next topic.
I would never.
You would never. You couldn't do polygamy?
No, sir. I failed sharing in kindergarten.
Hey.
I was saying we had this conversation. He already said he's not down for it.
I don't know.
There's no.
I would have to try it out.
You don't know.
I would have to try it out.
So you saying
I would have to try it out.
You don't know that the thought of another man putting his little wee-wee in your woman?
His wee-wee?
No, as long as he has
other women all the time.
Yeah, it makes me sick.
I think it comes down to human nature. We're all built to be territorial. And I feel like obviously there are some people that are not territorial. They don't care. Guess.
They don't piss on nothing. They just walk by it. They ain't marking those spots. They ain't doing none of that. They are cool with it.
I piss on my wife's leg in public on the radio.
Go to the next topic. We are not going to talk about you pissing on your wife's leg.
Let's go.
How is they gonna know she mine? Right? How is they gonna know?
They gotta be able to smell it. Shit.
They gotta smell it. I know. That's.
I know. All right. Next topic. Is it possible to be friends with the opposite sex and not have sex with them?
Not have sex or not want to have sex?
Both.
Oh, you see how the women think about it. You see that? I already know how I give it up.
What you say? Go ahead. Tell them.
I already know how I give it up. Yo.
Tell them first.
Look here, man.
So y'all go first. I want to hear y'all.
I'll go first. There are females that I've wanted so bad and just couldn't achieve such. And we just became friends, and that's what it was. And there was an understanding there. Then there's other friends that I have that, we probably had sex. I don't, like my answer to that question, I don't know. Because most of the time, like when I'm friends with a female, that happens. It just happens. I don't know what it is.
Most of the time. Huh?
Maybe my charm. Not most of the time. No. I'll say 75% of the time.
Your dick just irresistible.
Man, you better ask about me. You better Google it. You better Google it. There's no pictures to go around.
Get the fuck out of here.
In my eyes, I feel like it's irresistible.
Get the fuck out.
No, there are females that I'm friends with that I didn't want to have sex with that we were friends.
Yeah. But
it started on some different shit. It wasn't on some, most of the time it's like y'all have sex, y'all get older, and y'all just cool. Cordial. You know what I'm saying? And then like you got other people, whether it's a work relationship or whatever, where y'all just been friends throughout and it just never came up.
Right.
So I think it's very possible, but it's very hard too at the same time.
No, I don't think it's impossible or it's hard. I have multiple females in that same category. Sex hasn't even come up in conversation. You know what I mean? And I'm talking about I've been friends with them like over 5 up to 10 years. You know what I mean? It just
better than me.
It just never came up because, usually it's the start of the friendship or how I met them will determine,
Right.
which way it's gonna go. But yeah, it's multiple females, all of which who I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Like they know my wife knows who they are. You know what I'm saying? But I do have a lot of friends who, well, I won't say a lot, but I do have some friends that, we had sex before. But this was a long time ago.
Yeah, y'all became friends.
This was many
moons
moons ago, century ago.
I want to start up.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, you do have people that y'all have had sex with, and you're like, yeah, this might not work, but they're a cool person.
Speak on that though. Like, how terrible is the box if you just like, you know what? We just gonna be friends.
Yeah, as a dude, you like, yeah, I don't want to do this again. I don't want to do this again, but like, yeah, we can play video games or something.
Y'all retarded.
Madden comes out, we can play Call of Duty.
That's bad. I've had that too.
Yeah, I've been there.
You know what? I think we should be cool.
Yeah.
He should don't entertain that.
My parents don't believe I have a girlfriend.
So Ray, you saying that ain't never happened? You ain't never friended somebody?
You asking me?
Yeah, your name Ray, ain't it?
Have I ever friended somebody?
Yeah, after you didn't have the relations and it wasn't good, you was like, you know what? We should be friends.
Yeah.
Okay, so why you?
I've done it quite often.
Why you?
Or sometimes, you've had to slut yourself out to get certain things accomplished. And it ain't gonna be nothing more.
Yeah.
Would you go into detail about like what about do you have genuine friends that there's been nothing that you know what I'm saying? Like there's no attraction, y'all are just friends.
Yes, I do have some of those. But you do have those, like you say, y'all started off as one thing and just realized that this isn't gonna work as this, and we just became friends, even though we have had sexual relations. But I do have a couple that we are just friends. That's all we ever were, all we ever gonna be. So
Keisha.
Yeah, I've had all those experiences. There's the ones that I've met that give off like brotherly vibes. So I know from there we're just cool. We're gonna be friends. Nothing more than that.
Question.
Damn, buddy, let her finish.
She said brotherly vibes.
Damn, buddy, can she get the rest of the statement out? Man, rude.
You can dissect.
Oh, hey.
So
I'm gonna say you taking buddy's
rude brother, rude king. Huh?
Go ahead, get the rest of your statement out. Go ahead.
okay, so yeah.
Brotherly vibes. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Write it down so you can come back to the topic, okay?
Yeah.
Let Keisha finish.
Go ahead, Keisha.
So yeah, I've had that. I've had instances where, we did start off as friends and then maybe messed around, and either I confirmed, you know what, it's best that we should be friends, or vice versa. I've had one tell me, hey, we should be friends, but still wanted that whole factor of having sex. I'm like, nah, it's either one or the other for me. So yeah, I've been there. I have plenty of male friends that are strictly just friends. We never cross that line. And then there's the ones that, do cross that line, and then we figure out what we're gonna do from there. But what were you gonna ask, Lucious? I'm curious now.
What are brotherly vibes?
Like, I can trust him on a level other than just an associate friend. Like, you talk about light stuff, but there's the other dudes that I can talk about anything that'll give me advice about maybe other dudes that's going to tell me the real, not the stuff I want to hear. But because I don't have an older brother. I have a brother that's younger than me. So then there's some other guy friends that I'll trust with certain information or certain topics that we can talk about. That's what I trust them with, and trust them with only. I don't trust them enough with my body, but we good as friends. So, what would that look about?
It's just like me.
Yeah, you're like a brotherly vibe.
I'm 100% a brotherly vibe.
Man,
Yeah, I believe I can give advice on all that stuff.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
The wrong advice.
Yeah, the wrong advice. I'm like, yo, you should leave him.
Mm-hmm.
You don't ever feel like when you're asking a guy for advice that they might give the wrong advice to try to sway you to.
Facts.
Yes.
No, I'm
just saying, as a guy, I know, like there are other guys that know how other men move, right?
Mhm.
So, okay. How do y'all feel about if you had a female best friend and y'all had a male best friend?
Mhm.
How do you feel about your significant other not liking that person, even though that person's been around forever?
Well, that's happened before.
That's weird, ain't it? It's a different dynamic because you have somebody that likes you for you.
Yeah.
You have somebody that's the opposite sex that's been around forever, and that person can't believe, like, y'all ain't friends.
It's not a matter of me not believing. It's a matter of the vibe that I get.
Mm-hmm.
And if the vibe that I get is no matter how much she says she's your friend and she's just your friend,
Mm-hmm.
but she say certain shit or she do certain shit, and it's just like,
Yep,
that's crossing the line for me. Or women intuition, if you want to call it. You know when another bitch wants your man.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Whether she playing friend role or not.
Yeah. Because if you really think about
Erica,
it,
how do you feel?
Oh, go ahead.
Her name is E.
Oh, E. I'm sorry. Ari.
It's okay, no comment.
No, she said no comment.
No comment. Hold on. What do you mean?
She said no comment, bro. Move on.
Okay.
No, but I mean, so
how you feel, BJ?
No, I have a question for Ray. If that's
okay. Good.
So you said that it's the vibes, right? It's the vibes for you, right? What if your vibe is wrong? What if secretly, or maybe self-consciously, right? You think that she may be, as you said, after your man or whatever. What if that's not the case? What if they just had that relationship where, you know what I mean?
No.
Pause. But him and I, we say the craziest shit to each other. Nothing sexually, of course, but we just say crazy shit to each other all the time. But what if they just always had that relationship? You know what I'm saying? But there's never been no malice or anything like that. The only reason I'm asking is because that happened with me before. With an ex. You know what I mean? She was like, she was saying that, that chick wants you, whatever. I was like, no, that's not the case. You know
but the thing is, you might have said that's not the case.
But me and the friend who is still my friend now, right? We had talked about that at length. You know what I mean? And what the nature of our relationship was, which has always been a friendship. You know what I'm saying? So I think sometimes that vibe that you speak of can be a little skewed because that territorial part come in. Sometimes. I'm not saying all the time, because I would say that most of the time you can trust yourself, but I think sometimes it may be
you may have one off, but my whole thing is if, like I say, it's really how you all interact, and interacting as saying crazy stuff and off the wall and certain things like that. That's to a certain extent that's fine, but when certain lines are crossed, then that's a problem.
So that's when boundaries and standards. But what's that line? Yeah. What's that line that you know what I'm saying? Like, what is the line for you?
Tell me a line.
Me and my female friend, or even if you, let me see. You have those friends where y'all are really, really close of the opposite sex. Y'all may have set up in the bed and y'all laid across the bed and had conversations and talks and things of that sort. Mm-hmm. If you're in a relationship, that's a line we don't cross no more. But y'all may have been doing that a long while. That to me that gives me a certain type of vibe.
What are you talking about? Is person laying on your bed?
There's certain places people shouldn't be involved in.
I agree with that because none of my friends, like my female friends, none of them have been.
But you have those friends that are male or female friends that are just that comfortable with each other.
Oh no, they fucking.
But how can you say that when they said that you're just friends?
Let me ask you this question. Has there ever been a woman who's been in your bed that you ain't fucked?
Yes.
Really?
Okay.
Who? A friend that was just you had a friend in your bed that you ain't fucked? Or wasn't trying to fuck?
I'm just saying for argument's sake, but
I'm saying that you didn't fuck or wasn't trying to fuck. That's what you're saying?
No.
Ain't no
the bed. The bed is like
Yeah, bro. You're not. If you in
why
my
are you
bed,
in there? Yeah.
If you in my bed,
why are you
go
in there?
time.
I feel like if you and that female friend are so close, and her being a female, because we all know boundaries, we all have certain boundaries. If she sees
Some of
that
us
you
do.
have,
I said some of us do.
Okay.
You're right. Some people do, because some people don't.
Yeah, that's true.
And some people don't know what boundaries are, but we can keep going.
That is true. I feel like if that friend witnesses you getting serious with somebody and linking up with somebody and sees that you truly love them, they should know by that point, okay, well, the thing we used to do back in the day,
we should stop.
Exactly.
And they don't stop.
Trigger that, okay.
Right. How would that feel? Like if I've been friends with somebody for 7 years, and you're saying the things we used to do, we got to stop. How do you think it's gonna separate some stuff?
But that's what any friendship does. You know what I mean? Because like, I would say even with you and I, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you and I, we talk, I guess, kind of often. But even kind of like I get in a relationship, you know what I mean? Even that's kind of cut a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to put so much time and effort into her, right? Because they require that at all times.
Oh, wow. You said they like this. She's not a person.
Women don't require a lot of attention and time?
I wish she would say no.
She better not. And she right now, goddammit. We know right now. We know her since her 20s.
Boy.
I have known me since my 20s. What does that mean?
Huh?
What does that mean that you have known me since my 20s?
We know you for a long time, is what we're saying.
No, I know you have.
Hold on. I would like for her to answer the question.
Okay. We're next to each other now, so this is a tag team. You just got to practice it.
Right.
So you got to answer it right.
Like, y'all gonna
I ain't got to answer it right. All women don't require a lot of attention. A lot of women don't. Because if you give me my time when I want my time, then you can have your time to do whatever you want to do. But you have to give me my time when I want it.
There it is. So what if I'm at work? I can't give you that time. Then what?
I have common sense enough to know
exactly
when my time is what's gonna be my time.
We ain't that needy.
Okay. How much time is your time?
That's a good
shit. After about a day or so, you go your way, I go mine.
A day or so?
So you want a day of time?
We can have a great day and we ain't got to see each other for 3 days after. Just make sure you call me.
Oh wow, you're a unicorn.
Because I like my space. I like my own space. So I want you to do your own thing. I'm gonna hang out with my friends. I don't want you under me, and I don't want to be up under you.
Right now, this man's gonna be popping out this episode.
Pisces energy right there.
Hey,
that's all I am.
They gonna be popping. Hey man, so what you doing?
I just be like, look, like we can hang out, but then like just leave me alone. For
right.
Yeah, I know.
After we had our time, you go your way, I go my way.
Yeah.
As long as you ain't out here acting like you single while you out here,
yeah,
we good.
Because I sure be.
That's why you single now.
100%. 100%.
You gotta get that together, man.
No, bro, I don't want to. I'm happy where I'm at. Bro, look, I'm really happy where I'm at, bro.
You old now, though, man.
I don't give.
I don't give
no more, man. Oh, I ain't in shape no more.
You gotta be in shape.
You see me? I'm cut up. I'm over here cut up, cuz.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, it's a temper thing. No, sometimes I do. I like being in a relationship. I just don't like being in it every day.
You say you don't like being in a relationship every day?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if that makes sense. Like I like some aspects of it. And
then some days it's draining. You be like,
if I get a straight week of this, man, I'm like, I wish you would leave and go home. That's why it's like important to have your own stuff though.
Yes.
You become random cats that like to move in with everybody.
Oh,
They
no,
move
I'm not
in
trying
with
to do that.
everybody.
No, I ain't
Those are
I
homosexuals.
got a homie right now, like that mug, boy. Once he move
They
in,
are niggas that move in with a chick. Every chick that has sex with are homosexuals.
Oh, what?
homos or hobo?
Homosexuals. Yep, you're right.
Okay. Lord, you said homo. You got to have the LGBTQH.
But they do it. They move a lot faster though.
Oh yeah.
They
move
a lot faster.
What about the women? What do you call the women that do it?
Hobosexual? That is hilarious.
They hobos too.
A homosexual.
Yeah, you ain't never heard of homosexual?
I've never heard of a
Them
homosexual.
niggas is one argument from being homeless.
Man.
So they keep, bro, I got a homie, boy. That was like,
Think about it. Every time they get into it, they pack their stuff and they leave.
Yeah, and they
all
always
they got is they duffel bag and they hang.
Them the cats that got the most elaborate shoe collection.
The duffel bag and they pack up.
That's all they got. They get all the shoes and a flat screen TV, bro.
I have an elaborate shoe collection. Are you calling
No.
No. We not. No, you have a house to put your stuff in. They don't have.
They don't have. That's all they got.
They rent.
They don't have a car.
In their house, but they can leave their stuff there.
I had a homie. Look, I had a homie. This is the level of disrespect that this lady was at. She had that mug riding in the back seat. He got dropped off at the crib. He was in the back seat. Her son was in the front seat.
Oh, wow.
Why is that disrespect though?
Hey, bro, that's her boyfriend.
It sounded like they was breaking up, right?
No, it wasn't. He was just cool with that because he ain't had no say in it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the point he said. Bro, you ride in the back, bro.
I couldn't even imagine that life. A woman just running your life?
Man.
No, sir.
That's my mouth.
No, sir. And you know what I mean? Especially like when they have like they feel like they have that little power,
bro.
They abuse it.
Yeah. You ain't gonna sit here and talk in my house. Like,
hey, don't raise your voice at me or all that.
Oh my God. Who cut off the air conditioner?
You know what I'm saying?
It sounds like I've been through it, but I've never been through it.
They just send you on
you sound like a black mama right now.
Yeah.
They send you on random errands throughout the day. You
know
what I'm saying? Nope.
So okay, next question. This runs right into it. Which one do you place higher, your friendship or your relationship?
I don't place one above the other.
Talking about separate people or together, like the same.
How people are together? Okay, so BJ's married. If he has to choose between Lucious or his relationship, like which one would you?
First of all, what is the reason I'm choosing one over the other?
Yeah,
because one might be bothering the other. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't be around. Like
so, I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I think what he's trying to get at, right? Hypothetical scenario. Like he just met my wife for the first time in person, like here, right? Yesterday, or mostly today. Say, Lord forbid, they get into it, and it would most likely be my wife. My wife say something like, you know what I'm saying, like, you need to stop fucking with him, or I'm gone, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I think he's asking, like, in that type of scenario,
ultimatum.
Right. So, like I said, it depends on the scenario. So, a scenario like that, I'm always going to say, if we're married, my spouse comes first. If we're just in a relationship and we don't have those titles, just like marriages end, relationships end. So I'm not going to say my relationship is going to outweigh my friendship. Now, if we are married, that is a whole different ballgame for me.
What have you been in a relationship for a good amount of time, though? You know what I mean? Like we're not talking about a relationship that's,
2 months.
Yeah, we're not talking about a short-term relationship. We're talking about somebody like you have been with, you have grown with for an extended period of time.
But it's the same thing with my friendship. If my friendship has lasted that long, that person is like family to me as well.
Right.
So if that person has been there, so let's say, I get where you're coming from, but if I have this friend and me and my friend she's been there through anything, through this breakup here, breakup there, grandma in the hospital, father passing. If she's been there through that, it has to be a dire reason for me to say, I'm letting my friend go because of this relationship.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I say if we are married, that changes the dynamic. But that relationship, no.
Mm-hmm.
Keisha.
Call me late. I like a good dialogue or communication, anything that starts with communication. I'll bring the two together. I'm like, look, this is what it's come down to. I need a good arguing case why we're at this point. Why do you have a problem with this person? And then that person answers, well, this is just how I am. This is why we're at this point. I'll have them duke it out. And yeah, I may, be the mediator, but as far as coming down to me coming to a decision, an ultimatum, I need to know both sides and not going back and forth with the he said, she said. I'll bring us all together and figure out, okay, so what are we doing? Why are we at this point? Why do you really have a problem with this person? Because you'll learn a lot of stuff bringing all stories together, if that makes sense.
That dude, but I wouldn't have the energy for that shit.
That's true. It takes a strong person to go through that, but yeah.
I wouldn't.
I kind of feel it though. I feel like I would definitely play mediator. Like, but it also depends on the level of friendship too. Somebody like Lou, we all got to sit there and we got to talk that out. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not, this.
If he's more like a brother than just a friend.
Yeah, 2003. You know what I mean? Like that's not something that I would just be throwing away. You know what I mean? And she would just have to understand that. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna pick one over the other. She would just have to be able to understand that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now, even if that means they don't really communicate.
Yeah, you have to deal with them separately.
Yeah, then that's cool. But you know what I mean? Like somebody like Lou, like I mean, it's almost 20 years. Which is crazy, bro.
Bro, I ain't had no hair. I had hair. Nigga, look at me now, bro.
You did.
Yeah, I had to shave.
Man, don't put that back on, bro.
Lord,
put it back.
Hey, the women love it. They like kissing it.
Just put it back. Anyway.
All right.
But yeah, I mean, shit, I was 70 pounds lighter.
Yeah,
so,
bro.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
This mug is huge compared to me.
Friendships is about legal. About to be 21. Give it another year, right?
No. It hit 20 in 2023.
Yeah. 20. Oh, okay, gotcha.
I met him in 03.
Yeah, like for me.
So that was a year before I met y'all, huh?
You came in 04?
I came to Wyman in 04.
Yeah. Damn. I remember she came to the flight too.
Do you?
Yeah. I was like, I think she mean.
Well, she was. Boy, she was sassy.
But she wasn't though.
No, she wasn't. She was actually cool. You just had to I don't know. You know how some people just look mean and they really.
Cool.
I'd rather that than people think I'm gullible and nice. So that makes
sense.
You would rather people think you mean than gullible and nice?
That's off of experience. When I meet people, because I have resting bitch face, they're like,
every woman says that bullshit. I'm sick of this shit. Like, no.
Say what?
I have resting bitch face. Everybody has if you don't look happy, if you have nothing to smile about, you're gonna have resting bitch face.
Well, thank you for explaining that because I keep
everybody looks angry.
Yeah, I think
everybody looks angry when they not.
I think people.
I know I do.
You know what I mean? Because you have some women who just like naturally appear cheerful most of the time,
but they smile a lot.
As opposed, exactly.
Yeah, so but if you're in deep thought about something,
if you're not that person who's cheerful and all that, you know what I'm saying?
Can I ask how we got on this topic? Because my mama just called.
Oh, I'm sorry.
How we got on resting bitch face topic? I'm sorry.
No, because I was saying that I remember when you first came to flight, and I was like, man, I think she mean. Right. But then I found out that she wasn't. Like, you was cool, and then that turned into she was. Keisha said that she didn't. She'd rather people think that she's mean than gullible and nice. And I said, well, why? And then she mentioned that she has resting B face. He went on a tangent saying that all the women say they have that, which is false.
Black people have it, period, not just women.
Yeah, like we were sitting there just thinking, and I'm just looking. I could look like the meanest person in the world just because I'm not even thinking about.
But you are though.
Right now, am I the meanest person in the world?
No, Lucious, you're not the meanest person in the world.
Keisha, am I the meanest person in the world?
You just called him an ass earlier.
I'm gonna say no, but I met
Just because I called him an ass earlier, I mean, I call you an ass. Do I say you're mean?
Miss E, is she still there?
That's what that means.
You don't know y'all to call you an ass or not.
It don't matter. Miss E, do I seem like an ass?
Yes. She shook her head. Yes.
No, she didn't.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't.
I'm about to have a conversation. We gotta have a conversation. Oh,
she lied on that woman.
You was finna start asking questions like, "What I do?"
Oh Lord Jesus.
Funny.
So,
you are an asshole, man. You know that, right? You do know that.
100%. Yeah. I know, but you know,
that's how y'all became friends. That's how y'all became friends.
Wait a minute, hold up. Don't do that.
You're a sweetheart? Huh? You're a sweetheart?
Wait a minute. Are both of y'all not assholes? Or both of y'all not assholes? Because if y'all not...
I'm not an asshole.
Right now, there's BJ asshole.
Yes.
What makes you say that?
What makes me say that? Look at the look at the look you're giving me right now.
That's because of this juice.
That's because of that juice. Okay.
Everybody who
most of my friends are assholes. So most of the people I deal with are assholes.
Everybody who knows me knows that I'm a nice guy.
You're right. You're nice.
Hey, but you know, so he probably is a nice guy. But I'll mess around. You know, I'm on some Kanye stuff. I'll go snatch the award out your hand and be like, yo, I think such and such is on that. I'm that guy. Like BJ, just be quiet. And then you get to talk to BJ. You be like, no wonder y'all friends. He's just an asshole. And that's how it is. That's how it's always been.
I'm not, though.
You're not.
But anyway.
Look here. We'll close out the show. It's Saturday.
Close out at 41 minutes?
Yeah, we got 40.
I thought we had another topic.
Yeah, we do. No, we're going to close out the show with this topic.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sir?
I had cut you off. My bad, brother.
Yeah, the same shit you told me not to do to Keisha, you just did to me.
I feel like you're yelling at me. I feel like you're yelling at me and I don't like it.
I'm just drinking. I get loud when I'm drinking.
Drinks are
this is good juice.
Yeah, it is.
I'm sorry.
All right. Top 5 destinations you would like to visit.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Top 5 destinations Mars. To visit?
Mars. You want to go to Mars?
I want to go to Mars.
It takes 3 months
and
to
never come back.
It takes 3 months to get to Mars.
Man. Oh, God.
Fucking dog. Top 5 destinations you would like to visit. I wish I would have sent this in the DM, but I didn't because I'm an asshole.
I thought okay.
Yeah. But for me, it would be I always wanted to go Hawaii. I don't give a damn what part. I always wanted to go Hawaii. I always wanted to go to where's that in Spain? Ibiza.
Okay.
I heard that place is lit.
You gonna go there by yourself or what?
I don't care, bro. I'm at the point in my life now where I don't give a shit where I go by myself. Like, I'll go to Ibiza. It's a party town, so
you go there by yourself.
Yeah,
you could take a young lady with you.
Well, for what? So she can ruin it and actually want to do shit and have an itinerary. Like, bro, women ruin. Look, I'm not gonna do that. Oh yeah,
women do not ruin trips. We actually try to make it better.
No, you
need an itinerary. You just don't walk around.
No, you don't. You just chill out. I'm chilling out. The nightlife will tell me what I need to do. I don't need to go see goats at the petting zoo. Like, I don't care about none of that. That's what you care about.
They do love a good petting zoo.
Bro, let's go to the museum. Like, bro, I ain't come here.
You want to go see some art?
Yeah, some art. Like, I ain't come here all the way down here to see some shit I can see in my own hometown.
Oh, my God.
Okay. Don't call him.
Don't call him.
I want to go to Ibiza, Spain.
Shut up.
I've always wanted to go to Denver, Colorado.
Oh, that was funny.
I want to go to Brazil.
Denver, Colorado.
Yeah.
That's in your top 5?
Yeah.
Why?
It's beautiful out there.
Have you been?
I flew over it.
So how do you know it's beautiful?
Because I looked down from the plane.
He said,
"Oh my God,
the air looked so breathable.
Oh my God.
The air looked breathable, bro. It looked like that air like
it's your list, man. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You got it. And I would say Iran. No, just kidding. I never want to go there. Let's see. My number 5. I want to go to Australia just to see what it's like.
Mm-hmm.
Like some real shit. I want to see a real kangaroo.
They got all the deadliest animals there that can kill you.
Dingoes and kangaroos.
Their spiders scare the crap out of me. Them werewolf spiders? No, I'm not the one to run into that.
You know what? Scratch Australia off. I want to go somewhere in Africa. I want to go to South Africa because there's no point in going to Africa if you're gonna see white people. I want to go to Ghana.
Okay.
I want to go to Ghana. I heard Ghana was dope.
You know what part of Africa are you from?
No, I haven't taken my ancestry test. Yeah. Last time I checked, I was from Louisville, Kentucky. So
I just adopted the fact that I'm Nigerian. I don't know.
You think you're Nigerian?
I feel like I'm Nigerian.
No, you look Jamaican.
What does Nigerian feel like? That's a real question. Like
almost. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Keisha, what's your top 5 destinations you would like to visit off the top of your head?
Top 5. Canada, because you get the scenery, because I like nature. Northern Lights from Canada. Their options are pretty nice from what I hear. I want to taste Canadian syrup and bacon. Canada.
Real quick, just to let you know, Canadian bacon is just a pig born in Canada that gets sent to the U.S. and cut up for.
Oh, so I already had it. Okay.
Yeah. You 100% had it. It's not like it's exclusive to this area.
Okay.
Yeah, it's ham. It's ham from a hog born in Canada.
Canadian bacon is ham.
Yeah, that's what it is. Literally.
Thank you for the explanation. I don't feel stupid at all.
Ruined her experience.
I'm not trying to ruin it, but I'm trying to asshole, man. I'm not an asshole.
Anyway,
go ahead, Keisha. You straight.
Canada. I want to go to Tahiti. I would like to make it out to Dubai. I heard it's beautiful out there. What's that? 3? Jamaica, and I would have to say Africa as well. The nice parts, tourism.
The nice parts.
Yeah,
what kind of scary shit is that? Wait a minute.
Like Morocco.
Oh, Morocco. Yeah. They speak Spanish in Morocco.
Do they?
Morocco.
Boy, shut up.
Ray,
they do though.
Where would you like to go?
So I would love to visit South Africa. Just period. Bora Bora.
Where's that at?
I want to also go to. Who else did I have on my list? Because I was thinking while you were talking about this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I actually never been to Italy.
Oh, you didn't go while you was in Europe?
I didn't.
Oh man.
I did Germany. I did the Netherlands. I did Spain. I never made it to Italy.
The thing about Italy, I noticed, I was like, that motherfucker needs some lotion, boy. That's ashy out there. That motherfucker ashy, boy. You think you was in East St. Louis? You was like, nigga, this is Italy?
Oh my God.
Let me stop. I'm just playing. Flying in, and then we finally got on the ground. I was like, yeah, nigga, take me back to Germany. That motherfucker ashy, bro.
Now, Italy was cool.
No, Italy was dope.
That pizza, though. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You realize how much Americans are
sabotaging.
Oh, okay. Yeah. She wasn't.
You're fine.
I'm being a terrible host and I'm adding shit on.
So I have never been to Jamaica. I still want to go to Jamaica. Still haven't been there.
Get a groove.
And Tokyo.
Oh yeah.
Tokyo.
So we were so Tokyo's on my list too, but we were supposed to go, me and my wife, while we was in Korea, but we couldn't because of COVID restrictions.
Okay.
But Tokyo's definitely on my list. Because I definitely now, did you see that they do the Mario Kart thing?
Yes.
Yeah, that's definitely. We was trying to get there just to really to go.
Yes, that mug look like it's so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real. I want to go to Russia.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, like
Whole thing.
you know how
I
you
just
know
can't
how
get with the cold.
you know how. No,
Yeah,
I would rather
yeah,
go
yeah,
through like
yeah,
you
the
know
cold,
the one summer month that they have.
Yeah.
But I would like to go there because you know how like ever since we was kids, like they program us to think that Russia's like this the worst place, like they just the worst people, they hate us.
Yeah.
Every time it's a movie, the bad guys are always Russian.
From Russia.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's really Iowa. People from Iowa hate everybody.
You know what I mean? So I want to like I would just want to go out there and see,
Just
and
to
really
see.
just like just like have a conversation with somebody that hates America and ask them why. You know what I mean?
You really gotta ask why people hate us?
No, seriously. Because another part is going to sound weird. This ain't on the topic, but I want to go to a Klan meeting and just sit there and listen.
Oh, just to pick brains and see, like, okay,
literally,
so
I wouldn't raise my hand. I wouldn't cause no commotion.
Just to see what they're talking about and
Just to see what
the
they're
hate is
talking
so.
about. Like what
and if
what
you
is
can
y'all
find a point,
mind?
you be like, okay, I get it. I dig it. I can dig that.
You know what I mean? Like just to sit there.
Because Cuba, okay, so check this out. So I got a lot of Cuban homies, right? And they do the same thing that we do. So they show like American propaganda, and it's like literally all black people. They showing the gold chains and robes, people robbing people. So the black, like, so when they get over to America, they are scared to death of black American people based off the TV.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So they brainwashed them like, yo, that's a bad dude. He's black. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't understand like everybody is different. You know what I'm saying? And like until you get there and understand that, you don't know. So if he goes to Russia and kills out, and he's realizing like, oh, this ain't even that bad. Like, there's a lot of places like that.
Yeah, I would like to go out there like at least once, just to kind of.
We going to E on this one too. She gonna get her 2 cents in.
Tokyo, Russia. So I didn't get to like I was stationed out in Germany, but I didn't get a chance to go to the Colosseum in Italy. So I still want to do that. And then haven't been to Jamaica, and then Brazil.
Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna go to Brazil for Carnival.
You said why Brazil?
Why?
What you just said?
Carnival?
I want to go for Carnival.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta get skinny for that though.
Have y'all been to Mardi Gras?
No.
I didn't say Mardi Gras. I said Carnival.
No, I was asking. Have you been to
No, it
Mardi
ain't
Gras?
the same.
Oh yeah, I've been to Mardi Gras, but it's not.
Rihanna go to Carnival.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Rihanna go to Carnival.
Rihanna.
Yes.
That's all you have to say right there.
That's all you had to say.
Yeah,
I'm there.
See?
I'm there on some stalker shit.
Different. I gotta get skinny.
Real life Loki eyes.
Mm-hmm.
On a balcony. E, what's the 5 places you want to visit?
Guatemala, Amazon rainforest. I want to go to Phuket. I want to go to
Is that you talking about Thailand, Phuket?
yeah, Phuket.
Yeah.
I've been there.
I've never been, so just place to go.
It's like,
Japan, and then of course Africa, like everybody.
She said Japan and Africa also.
yeah, Phuket was nice. I've been there before.
I never been there before, but
You should definitely go out there.
You ever been to Louisville?
yeah.
She said yes.
Oh yeah, damn.
You should go out there again.
Yeah, you should come visit.
But visit my boy.
I
But visit my
Hey, for the visit. Let me stop, man. Let me stop.
We might visit you.
Yeah, right.
You gotta tone down the a-hole though, man. Tone it down.
You gotta tone down the a-hole.
No, I'm
man,
straight,
turn it
bro.
down, man.
Hey, I'm me. This is what you're gonna get. You ain't gonna be shocked. This is what you're gonna get.
She say she cool on that Leo.
I should call that Leo.
Oh wow.
Oh boy, zodiac signs cross you out now.
You was born a certain time, you ain't got no shot.
Man.
That's crazy. That is
I'm
terrible.
a whole gentleman out here. And
Whole
where I'm born at.
I seen you be gentleman.
Bro, I done threw down rolls.
She is missing her blessing because you
Man,
was born a certain
100%,
time. That's crazy.
100%.
Terrible.
It's all right, dog. You know,
Y'all are retarded.
it's all right. I got 7 NBA championships.
You got 7 of them?
Yeah, I'm finna retire. We finna go to Hall of Fame.
All right then.
What's your social media handles?
Right now.
What's your social media handles right now?
Raynetta Byers on Facebook, Mahogany_Ray on Instagram, And at Royal Pettiness on Twitter.
And I got a 75% shooting average. Keisha,
Wait,
what is
shut
your
up.
social media
Lord.
handles?
Keisha Stansberry on Facebook, and that's it.
90% from the free throw line. Y'all can catch the podcast on YouTube right now. We got 2 more weeks and we can be back on Facebook. Hopefully. For
Countdown.
folks that got banned for 2 years ago.
What?
Yeah, it was weird, bro. It was weird. It was weird. All right, you can find me on Facebook, Lucious Williams, on Instagram, King Lucious the Great, Snapchat, King Lucious the Great. If you nasty, BJ, what is social media handle say?
So I ain't got no Facebook.
You got on Facebook?
No, I ain't on there. I don't fuck with that.
Oh, you don't fuck with that?
No. So on Instagram, you can.
Stop this right now. Just stop it because you know you're going to say something retarded.
I'm looking at me, man. Man. Anyway, you can follow me on Instagram at E shouldn't block her blessing. 987.
You can block her blessing.
E shouldn't block her blessing.
Lord, Jesus.
987.
Sorry.
On Instagram.
Hey. I'm Steph Curry with the jump shot. I'm Pandemic Proof Lou. This is Lucious Williams Podcast, episode 26. Fuck with me.